Sup, it's Hallie. Welcome back to Lisa the Joyful. When we last left off, we were trying to beat the warlords of Olathe. But that's not gonna happen. Do I have the sound off? Here, hold on. I might just have this muted. 1 second. I will explain in just a little bit. So, here's the thing. I grinded Buddy back up to where she was before, and I did everything I could to gather everything I could to make this as doable as possible. I did not kill the barman until I had bought everything I could off of him, etc. and so forth, and this was my final inventory. But it's not really... Oh, and I even, managed to find an old sock while camping, which is a really amazing find for what we were trying to do. But here's the thing. The reason we were never able to beat them is because they heal fully every time they do the Warlord combo. I came to realize this, and when I decided to use dot damage to calculate whatever their maximum HP was supposed to be, like whenever they're set on fire, they take 5% of their health from the damage, and they don't actually have that much health. Like, I want to say Hulk Hollywood only has about 2,000 more than Han Tsunami, but yeah, whenever the Warlord combo begins, they just fully recover all their health at the start of every turn. So it doesn't mean they're unkillable, just that you can't rack up damage on them. You have to take them all out in one go. Well, not all of them. You have to take out any individual one of them in one go. Now, we could grind all the way up to max level, which is probably 99, and maybe be able to defeat them. But I don't think that's actually doable, because there's the thing about that. Big Lincoln has 50,000 health, which is such an enormous amount of HP. We might be able to exploit some damage methods to, whittle him down to the point, or just to the absolute threshold of when the Warlord combo would start, then pick whatever turn number would allow us to hit him as much as we could before the combo would kick in, and you could, set him on fire and bleed him. He was probably immune to poison. I've never seen him actually get landed with that, but if you racked up all those things, you might be able to kill him before he gets fully healed, and that would just leave the rest of them. But then Cindy has, 46,000 health, and I'm pretty sure Dice has 43, if I remember correctly. So, if those measures are necessary to get rid of Big Lincoln alone, there's no way you're going to get through the other titans along with him. So, it's basically over. There's no hope. We cannot beat these guys. It is... I'm kind of tempted to try on my own time, just to see, because it's hard to tell just how strong Buddy gets. You can look at the damage formulas online, and you can look at Buddy's stats by playing easy mode and getting 9 million HP, or not HP, experience twice. If I did it right now, she would hit level 90, and her attack stat reaches 163, I want to say. But I don't know. And I certainly don't want to spend that much time on it in a stream series. So we're going to bypass these guys the intended way, because they decided it should be impossible, and they made it so. Alas. It was not meant to be. We just cannot win. There is no way to win. You could probably wipe out most of them, but the big three, almost certainly not. So we're not gonna bother. We're just gonna tough it out. As God intended. But hey, at least we learned a whole lot about the fight. That's more than most people seem to know about it. We finally sussed out the real reasoning and all that. I already have second wind up. I'm gonna just have me a jerky, I guess. Yay. Delicious. Well, I guess the good news is that we'll be finishing this game today. There's basically nothing else to stop us. Since we get through this fight, We'll also get to see, like, the secret ending stuff, because I didn't use any joy. Yippee! Secret ending stuff, wow. Amazing. I didn't do wolf stance again. And it'll probably be a shorter stream than usual. But, you know, last stream was so ridiculously long, I feel like that's okay. Plus, there's like an auction I need to go try and win at like 7:20. So we've got like an hour and 20 minutes. Don't want to risk it. It's a rare card with a decent chunk. Yes, I am just going to sit there and take it because I don't have a choice. Good luck, guys. Oh yeah, and I wanted to add something to my death tracker here, in light of this. Hopes and dreams. There we go. I've added my hopes and dreams to the death tracker. Can't stop me, guys. I have too much HP. I grinded very high. Yeah, and that was another thing that occurred to me you might be able to do. It's like, if what triggers the Warlord combo is dependent on the damage done to us or any individual guy, you could theoretically wear them all down in such a way. You could, like, push all of them as close to the threshold, then start chucking firebombs and hope for the best. But, then there's, like, Vega and Hawk, who have that cool status, and they just start recovering health. So you wouldn't really be able to get either of them up to where you want them. The whole thing's just a mess. And it would have been totally winnable the other way if they didn't just recover for no reason. And I wish the game was more transparent about that, too. Like, they could have had, maybe, Mr. Beautiful would know a special move that makes him invincible and then heals everybody else. And then you would have, like, an indication that, hey, this is truly not winnable. It's not going to happen. Don't bother wasting your time. Because there's nothing to indicate that they're healing other than they take way more damage than you could possibly ever deal to them. Dumb. Why won't I fight back? You tell me, guys. Why won't I fight back? I'm gonna have to look up a guide of what else to do after this, though, because, like, I've never done the other secret stuff beyond this fight before. And apparently the secret ending is a bit stupid for a reason I will not describe until we see it, I suppose. But yeah, there are more steps to take. And I'm gonna need to, like, look up the guide of how to do those. I don't remember. I read it once, like, a year ago. Maybe longer. But, you know, the ending of the game is usually so short anyway, it kind of doesn't matter. I don't think it will be a real issue at all. Yeah, you better think about what you did. Oh, woo. Still can't escape, good grief. But yeah, man, finding that old sock was, like, such a good thing. We know these guys do not bypass accuracy checks. Whenever I did a test run on my own with this loadout before discovering this issue, I still didn't see Hawk ever miss with the heart squeeze attack. But yeah, the other guys were definitely missing more often, and that was pretty cool to see. one thing I don't know is if they fully heal whenever they start their actions, or if it's at the start of the turn. Which is kind of a significant detail, because if you can, like, get even 2 turns of being able to hurt them, that's really important. But it kind of doesn't matter either way. It would take so much grinding. I think you would have to go all the way to max level just to have a chance at beating, what's his face? Dogman. Big L dishing out the big L. It doesn't matter. Yep. Nothing matters. Just gotta wait till they're like, please don't leave, and then we leave. Bye. It's cool seeing you guys. Alright, and over here we find... no. Yes, there it is. Can I equip it? Am I able to equip that? Yes, I am. It improves all her stats so much. I mean, it's her nipple. Anyway, there's someplace we're supposed to put that. I don't remember where. Can I just truck back? I think this area actually takes away my truck keys, so no. Oh, and as far as I can tell, the pteroids do nothing, but I used them and I'm wearing the Terry mask anyway. Yep. Now, where was I supposed to put that thing? Let's just get out of here. Just get out of here. Oh, and I figured out why I was having so much trouble getting down the hole to where the guy is. You have to hold down and press the selection key. And that was why it was a different button for me. It was because it's the one I used to ascend and descend ledges. Alright, so let me look up what I gotta do next. I have recovered the nipple I lost when Buzzo sliced it off me. I guess that's a canon event here. Anyway, Google. Buddy's hallucinations. Buddy's hallucinations. Spoilers, yeah. Any hallucination of the Warlords of Olathe. After a few turns, the Warlord speaks to Buddy. Find a nipple, which you can equip as an accessory. Yes. Alright. To get to the last section, Buddy will need the Joy Mask. Head back to Village 1 and jump off the cliff to the Joy Lab. Into the lab wearing the Joy Mask, go to the funeral. With Buzzo's note, if Buddy has never taken any joy, there should be a space at the leftmost wall of the room. Walk through it, and there should be a blue door similar to one on the list. Okie dokie, we know where to go now. Let me just read ahead a little bit. I'm just looking for the things I need to do to advance. Alright, looking. Alright, I'll just keep it open in case I need to refer back to it, but I at least know where to go now. And I need to equip the Joy Mask for what we do next. There we go. Go! No need to rest. We're fine. Go back to the village, where no one lives anymore. Now we want to run off the cliff here. To the Joy Lab. Oh, hold on here. Get the Lex, you need the Joy Mask, head back to the village, and jump off the cliff to the Joy Lab, into the lab, bring the Joy Mask, go to the funeral with Buzzo's note. If Buddy has never taken any joy, there should be a space at the leftmost wall of the room. Walk through it, and there should be a blue door similar to the one on the list. Oh! Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. Guys, I can't stay quiet any longer. Oh no. I miss her. Oh boy. Oh boy. All those doodles she would make. The way she would giggle at those magazines. The only person who can tolerate your ramblings. She used to be really funny, you know that? She would come up with the weirdest stuff. Here we go again. I bet if we really paid attention, she could have taught us more about life than we could have taught her. What the heck do we know about being good people, being strong? Speak for yourself, please. Dude, come on. No one, and I mean no one else in the world, could have put makeup on Brad and lived to talk about it. They would be killed instantly. He'd blast their whole head off, no remorse. Plus, he was awake. He allowed it. Fuck, dude. Not only that, I think he dug it, man. It was magical. Only Buddy could have done that. Good times. Eck. So embarrassing. But she did have such gentle little hands. Felt nice on my bald spot. It made me think. Being cooped up like that really let her imagination run wild. It grew fast. She grew fast. Total freedom inside your mind, man. Until Brad got into her head. Don't forget that. Yeah. Us too. I regret trying to sell her out, dude. I think that was a mistake. Ah, whatever. Who cares about that? The plan didn't even work out. Yeah. Well, regardless, in the end, we all agreed it was impossible for Brad to be a good dad. Of course we did. Cool guy, very rough around the edges. But were we good uncles? We got so caught up in our emotions, I don't think we ever... Shut up. Please, Sticky, just shut up. Not today, not tomorrow. Never, never, never. I'll never be in the mood for your self-reflective shit. What's done is done. Just move on. Rick's right. Stop feeling so guilty. We tried to save the world, right? How is that so bad? This is all Brad's fault anyway. It's that simple. It's not all his fault. What now? The painkillers, man. Sticky. But you know, I tried to talk to him. I'm not a pusher, man. I wanted him out. I wanted him to quit. I know you can't force healing, but if he could have just stopped and listened for a moment. He had so much chaos in his head. It really came to life. Came to life. Messed his whole world up. Robbed him of his own feelings, bro. Since when did you become such an authority on the matters of mind and body and soul? Yeah, softy Anganelli. No, dudes, it's not that deep. I just want to start listening to him, my heart more. And I think we all should. I don't know. Now more than ever, for some reason, it just feels right. Like something that's been building up. Now it's finally ready to burst out. Like when a flower blooms? Yes, totally, man. See, Cheeks gets it, dude. You get it, man. I'm getting real sick of both of you. You're becoming very lame. Especially you, Sticky. Alright, look. I'll admit, I felt bad too. I loved her. We all did. For that matter, we all loved Brad too. We love Brad. How could we not? He's done a lot for us. And that's exactly why we still follow his words of wisdom to this day. Sometimes you need to just, I don't know, eat your heart out. It's the ending. This is your first time doing it. This is my first time doing this ending, yes. Or something. Pick yourself up. Do what's right. Be a man and suck it up. Blah, blah, blah. Then do a horse stance and go fuck yourself. Amen. Armstrong approved. Right. Wise words to live by from when Brad used to make sense. Maybe you're right, I am getting too soft. I just wish we would have handled it better. In our own way, we were just as forceful as Brad was. Plus, we could have told her about his past, about his family. That way, she might have stood a chance trying to understand him. Stop. We barely know anything about them ourselves. He could never keep his story straight, and you know it. Not being able to give her the full truth might as well be the same as lying. It was Brad's job to do that, not ours. Still, she never had much choice. Hey, Sticky, pal, my sweetest, kindest, insightful new best friend. Gentle reminder, my former best friend. The stupid jerk you have so much sympathy for. He melted your face off. He blasted your whole head off, no remorse. Among other things. So it's a bit too late to second guess our actions. But it's never too late to stop sympathizing with a monster. So please shut the fuck up. I can't take it anymore. Alright, fine. Sorry. Is that it? I guess that's the conversation. Yeah, it still doesn't feel right. What happened to us? No single promise kept. Anyway, this sucks. You guys need some more painkillers. I know I do. Is that it? No, that's it. Alright. Nice listening in on you guys. So what do we got over here then? Oh, can't hop up. I can't talk to them. They're just kind of hopping about. Anything further over here? There's these guys. It's really about power, not strength. You have to be more confident, more dominating. What? You treat your opponent the same way you would treat a girl. Softly? What the hell? Fucking weirdo. Listen to me. You have good technique, but no killer instinct. But it's not about harm, it's self-defense. Dumbass. That's just what Master Armstrong tells the kids. Oh, think about it. The more time you waste defending, the more chances your opponent has to crush you. You need offense. Stop being so timid. Get used to hurting people. Bernie, before they can hurt you, your heart is your weakness. Behind you. Huh? Oh, shit. Lisa? Oh, never mind. We're busy. Buzz off. Buzz off. Okay. Oh, Lisa, though. Well, how about that? Here's Lisa. That's her. Have some tea. I can't move. This part specifically is probably my favorite. Gives some nice insight into some characters. Yeah, and I feel like they definitely needed some insight, too. Like, there's a lot of vagueness in the plot. What is that? I thought I had it rough. Then I saw your world, what you've endured. The way you've managed to stomach it. It utterly broke me. Fractured my heart in a way I have never felt. Even so, I should have been stronger, more firm, aggressive. I truly hate fighting. I always wanted to avoid conflict. Master taught me better than that. I just realized we're talking to the sawed-off face of Dusty. He gave me tools I was never born with. Ways of looking at myself that I never dreamed of. I'm sorry, sis. I never meant to cause you trouble, but above all else, I had to believe in my own way, something you know all too well. It takes many eyes to see the world for what it really is. I'll admit, though, it's always been clear to me. Maybe I'm lucky or just plain naive. Call it an intuition or a type of delusion. Deep in my heart, I know how you really feel. I know how Master felt, even Bernie. All following a different path to what we think is right, hoping for a chance to heal. Not only ourselves, but the ghosts we've left behind. Just fighting through the scars. Someone planted something in you. It's unlike anything I've felt, yet somehow so familiar it almost stings. I sense these roots have been growing for a very long time. You've been fighting it, but it's too late. The truth always finds a way. Good luck, sister, and be careful. Whatever you give the freedom to let grow, will always take control. Alright then. Is there anything in here? Checking. There's something under the bed. A human child's skull. The top of his head has been removed. That's funny, when you stare long enough at it. It starts to feel like you're looking into a mirror. It's Buddy's skull. Wah. There's a hole in the wall. Okay, so the thing on the line said... Oh, yep, it is Buddy's skull. Buddy's skull with a large hole on top. Apparently here we're supposed to use the sacred nipple. The nipple is transformed. It is no longer yours to equip. Okay. Oh, that's how we get behind it. Well, let's see. There's a big old flower field. I'm probably supposed to use the skull at some point here. Let's see. What does the guide say? A unique orange flower in a field surrounded by other flowers using Buddy's skull. And the flower buddy will carefully place it into the skull, transforming it into the flowering skull. Okie dokie. Where is the orange flower? Yeah, that is indeed an orange flower. Use it. Buddy gently removes the flower from the radiant soil. With much care, she plants it into the skull. It is transformed into a flowering skull. Could it be a symbol of new life? Or is it all in your head? I don't know. Anything else I gotta do here? Let's see. Once Buddy has the flowering skull, head left to find a pink door, which will bring Buddy back to the list. Complete the ending as normal. There will be additional dialogue for the fight with Bernie. However, you have to choose the leave them option when prompted to get the flowering ending. Join them does nothing. Oh. Okie dokie. Understood. Well, then let's go finish the game. Can I track back to the list? No. There's just one problem. This is a genocide run. I need to pick the other option or it's not going to work out. But we can always go back and do the other thing again, I guess. Or maybe I'll save it for the next time I stream Joyful. It's not like there won't be other challenge runs that would apply to this anyway. Alright, buddy. Are we done tripping then? I do believe so. Okay. Drop a save real quick. I guess there. I don't remember how many of these corpses are new or not. And that's really unfortunate, because I'm supposed to keep a tally. I don't remember that guy, but he doesn't look dead. Let's see. Are you dead? I can't tell which of these things are already here or not. It's been too long. Yeah, maybe I can do like a fact check on the corpses later, because some of these are definitely new. Look at this. Look at these guys. That's quite a mutant up there. Hi, Otto. Okay, sweetheart. Let's go for the behead. We'll just get 15 in that behead. Or maybe we'll get scared. I'm already scared. I should probably second wind just to be safe. Yeah, you know, in case she does something like that. Hey, she has that move. How annoying. You gonna let me fight back at all? Good grief. So anyway. Now let's set her on fire. Oh, Bernie, I want to do it. Come back. Oh. Alrighty. We'll beat up. Not even attack you though. Yeah, he's like, I don't know. Hit me, give me something. Oh, come on, man. You know you wanna. Or maybe not. Fine, we'll take matters into our own hands. Got a diesel firebomb with your name on it. There you go. Get you poisoned too, that would be great. There you go. Taking plenty of damage. It's not bleeding anymore though. No, the burning wore off. Not terrible. Some things never change. His heart starts to hurt. You missed. You missed, my guy. Try harder. I'm gonna get a domestic trade. Yum. least we know they can attack in this base. Come on, give me a scratch. Or just cry deeply. Oh, good grief. Go. Go! Controller. Or maybe they don't let you sprint in this part. No, they don't let you sprint. That's why it's not working. For once, it's not my controller bugging out uncontrollably. Nah, I'll save it for, like, the finale. Just sticking my health being, like, at half-mast. Where'd that look? There we go. Okay, so I can take a moment to get drunk. There you go. So let's see. There were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mutants in that pile, I guess. Let's add them to the kill tracker here. I guess we'll call those Yado's Beasts. Yado's Beasts times 7. There we go. There might have been more. It's kind of hard to tell when they're all flopped on top of each other like that. I'm not sure I've ever actually gone in that cave there. Alright, there goes Yado himself. Yado is dead. And I'm going to assume Sweetheart is also dead, so let's just put that there. It's you again. I guess I can do voices. Yeah, it's me. I didn't need your help. I know. I just don't want you listening to that man. You should know something. Brad was a good person. What's happened to you wasn't his fault. It's hers. She twisted me up so much inside. I loved her. When she died, I had to blame anyone but myself. Brad never deserved the pain I caused him. Neither did you. That man, he said he was my father. Is it true? Is he my real dad? Don't lie to me. No. I worked with him. He's just a crazy old man. I followed Brad his whole life. You're the only one that gave him purpose. Not even Dusty could do that. Brad is your father. He loved you so much. The joy. Me. I drove Brad insane. It was my fault, not his. Why are you telling me this? I guess you just remind me of her. I was supposed to be your light. Instead, I let her pull me into the darkness. It's funny. That poor girl. She would have absolutely loved it here. Liar. Huh? What's your deal? Are you afraid to die? This just doesn't seem like you. I've seen all the strong men in this dump. Some more impressive than others. Than others. Out of all of them, I have to admit, I kinda admired you. Maybe even the most. You. What? Joyful's vibe boom equivalent? Sure. You seem to really love it here. You don't try to change anything. Plus, you scared me. You always had action behind your words. You acted on everything you said. That's how you became so feared, so powerful. You didn't need to be on the list. It taught me a whole lot. But this? Now I see you for what you really are. On your knees, spewing empty apologies. You can't keep your story straight. Do you even believe yourself? You don't even know who to blame. Lisa, it's her fault? You don't know her. You can't. Is she really the devil? Or the excuse you used to justify your weakness? What's gotten into your head? You don't know me, girl. Maybe not. But I can tell you, as a woman, Lisa deserved much better than you. How the fuck? How do you... Lisa, no. Only I can talk to her. You don't know her. You can't hear her. I see right through you now. Lisa. You're a baby. I can't hear you. Say something. Wasted talent motivated by hate. What's happening? By revenge. Lisa, say something. Too weak to accept responsibility. Please. I don't know what I saw in you. The Armstrong Dojo would be so ashamed. Enough! Don't you dare lecture me. I'm in control. You have no idea. I helped build this tiny world of shit you call a home. Do you realize just how much I could have ruined you? I control. Don't start that. You control nothing and you've proven it. Look at you, covered in blood, breathing your last breath, speaking your last words. Just like Brad. Only difference is, you don't know true pain. Brad knew. He worked to figure out what was hurting him most. He realized he needed to heal.
And that forgiving himself, loving himself, would be the most painful thing he'd ever do. He fought for a chance to be better, to feel better. He fought for love. I've never seen him more hurt. I watched him. He was right in front of me, just like you. I could feel him. And for a moment... Fuck. I got to know just how much my dad loved me. Yet he still can't rest. Because he turned into a monster. No. Because he changed. Those stupid pills. The ones you tortured him with. Now he's trapped. And aching. Don't worry. I don't blame you. And honestly, I don't think Brad blames you. But that's not the problem. You think you love Lisa? I don't. You have no idea what real love is. I don't think you helped her. How could you have? You're sick. Selfish. You live in a smaller bubble than I do. In fact, maybe Lisa would still be alive if she never met you. You fucking little bitch. Trying to pry my leg open. You went inside. Wait. No. You stole it, didn't you? You want to take what's mine? Oh, I get it. A replacement. Oh no, you wouldn't. For comfort. You want to taste it? You sneaky little brat. She's not yours. Give it back. Mommy. Come back, Mommy. I'm scared. I need you. 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 Give me back my pinky.
Hi, Bernie. It's time. Still bad, though. Actually, that really didn't hurt that much. Oops. Got hasty. Why have I not just unloaded diesel firebombs on him? Let's do it. I was love when they attack themselves in these things. There we go. And that's Bernie added to our death list. Okay. Oh, we joining them. And there's where we had to choose join them, because we had to kill as many people as we can, and now we can add Brad Armstrong, at long last, to our death list. And since Buddy has mutated and become basically the last human, the human race is also screwed. So there you go. Although I don't know how I got this result, because I definitely killed Bolo. I'm not sure why she's holding a child there. There was no child conceived. Alright, and while those credits are rolling, why don't we just have a look at this death list and remember all the times. It started with Cheese Legs, then we found Cheeks in his dying breath. We killed Walter Stingray, Jeffrey Goomings, Sugar Mountain. We witnessed the death of Lucas, killed Big Pancake Norton, Bobby Diddle, Punkert. Then we killed a bunch of shadowy figures. Porky Roy died next, then Mystic Pete, Hoops Jardine, Lance Gravies, Oak Tree Steve, B. Swanson, Skip Dreamer. These were all out in Rando's territory. Skip Dreamer, Trips Breezer, Day Spa Henning. Killed a bunch of snakes at the Tree Man, Charmy, then Booker Clinton. That was all in session 1. Then we killed a squirrel after recruiting Beastborn. A bunch of Barrel Bros, 23 of them. Mad Dog Jr. was found dead. Ambusher was killed. Scott Lawson was killed inside. Still technically alive. Steel Blackman, Beastborn killed somebody at night that was his prey. Then Beastborn fell at the roulette house. Or did he? How did we get Beastborn killed? I don't remember. Let's see. Bark Bronzy died. Jerry Humphrey. Dolph Bones. We killed the hair somehow. The men's hair club presidents all died. Woodley Two Diddley was found hanged. Crush Mahone died. Cosmo Casamassa died. Big Cherry and Sweet Tea Rakim. Joshy Bright Eyes. Farty Hernandez. Haas. The masked guys. 15 of them. The motorcycle was wrecked. Vernon Red. Don Skin. Laser Aldino. Warren Red. And a whole bunch of roulette guys. Well, actually only 3, I guess. Big Bear. Big Bear was 3rd. Seaman. That was the guy who dove into the water after botching a pun. Mike Punmaster. Blake the Snake was not actually killed, but we kicked his ass. Killed some poisonous snakes. Strange Man Hiding. Joe Kansas was beat up, as was Wyatt Business King and Willard Dillard. Oh no, we didn't beat them up. We made sweet love to them. Kim Sex Machine we killed though. Killed some 3 white footballers, 1 green footballer, 2 blue footballers. Tiger Man was beat up, but he joined us. Toby Cream, Louis Headliner, Harley Denham, and Bernie Manti, we all technically killed, I guess. We had to let Crack Ripper live so we would move on to kill all 6 members of Factory Town, including Mad Dog. Oh, hold on, there's like dialogue. Such a grim scene. Anyway, yeah, Factory Town died. Then Tommy and like the 5 kids at the orphanage went back to their construction site, killed 2 orange footballers and 4 construction workers. Timmy Carrots, Percy Peas, they died. Horace Dinkle we killed, and we also destroyed the bulldozer in the process. Then we got Jack, Yazan, and Kat all killed, along with everyone else living at Bob's Dojo. Gavin Davidson died. Yori Stevens, Cousin Alfonso Christ, we beat up in good measure. Laser Auger killed 13 creeps and the doctor. Geese killed somebody overnight. Rooster Coleman died. Pretty Masks ×4 and Peter Smoove. Yes, that's how we got them killed. He was their hostage. We killed Henry Wyatt, Employee Mark, and Employee Chris, and 4 deers on the way up. We killed kart racing. It's no longer a sport. We killed some lunatic fridges and lunatic boxes. I think there might be other people you can encounter on Garbage Island that we didn't actually kill. Anyway, killed Tom Miller. Tiger Man killed someone overnight. Killed Georgie and Slave Lord Jim and Jonathan. Little Nuggy. RT's had his neck snapped by Wally, who we also killed. We killed a lot of Marty spiders. Not really sure if that actually happened. We killed Nightmare Sticky. Crowman exploded. Terry Hentz was killed as former friend. Tom Cream, Sergey Rage, and Larry Sports, they were all the gents. Tex Diablo was an extra guy from Pain Mode. Let's see. We killed Brad's Dignity whenever we lost to Wonder Wizard, yeah. And then we beat up all these guys in wrestling. Biscuits and Gravy for an objection. Gary the Hot Soup, Cinderblock Sluggin', Man's Worst Friend, Wonder Wizard, got our revenge. Great Zaladin, Big Ladle Billy, Bill Pister, Fatty Crossbone, Quint Crossbone, Black Hole Crimson Moon, King Lord Baron, A. Rick Sweetie, Atlanta Gun, Jim Corncob, and Ode Holiday. We had to save the rest for later. Then we killed Rick and Sticky in one big fireball. We had... Oh, this was when we went to clear out the roulette house. We got Bo killed, Shocklord, Dick, Spaghetti, and Chris Colombo. Well, they weren't victims of the roulette house, but yeah. Percy Monsoon, Ajit Mandeep, Queen Roger, Bertie Hall, Fly Manetti, Harvey Alabaster, El Rage, Nernguan, Olan Hoyt, Garth, Clint Olympic. All these people died in the roulette house. We had like amazing luck the first time there, and all the rest of the time was just walking on like well, that phrase doesn't actually apply. It was very close. Anyway, Spoonie's Sidewalk V, Herb, footballers that blew themselves up, we counted 24 of them. Rupert Plowden, Edwin Olaf, Herman Christmas, they were all snowmen. We beat up Butch Irons, Iroquois Planter, Walker O'Brien, and Red Dillinger. The Olathe Stampedes died that day. They said so. Buff Van Dyke, we got killed. Crispin Ladaddy, Ollie, and Perry Pritchard. The Salvation Rangers. I'm pretty sure at least one of them survived, really not sure. Salvation Black had his head ripped off. We killed Blood Coyote, and Blood Mountain, and Blood Hawk, and Blood Bull, and Bloodiest Wolf. Then there was the Han Tsunami Gang, Herman Masatoshi, Ned Tanaka, Huey Fujiwara, Yo Hosei, Ernie Shozo, Marco Hitoshi, and Han Tsunami himself. We beat up Peter and the Flaming Man, killed Salvation Blue and Hawk Hollywood and Beanie. The session after that, we defeated Satan. We killed Wrestling once and for all. I guess we didn't actually put Death Queen on here, huh? Whoopsies. There you go. Death Queen had to die in order for Wrestling to die. Sonny Buklowitz we got killed. Did the Motorcycle Gang. All three of them. Well, we didn't do that. That was an internal issue. Buckets was killed by Rex Thunderstorm. Turned into a bloody pulp. We killed Morty. The weird guy. Okay, this guy, he appears when you're camping sometimes. And usually he just like backs away slowly until he goes off screen. He's got this really weird face. But one time, I don't think it was on stream, but I camped and he was there and he exploded. And I was like, okay, that probably counts as him dying. So I put him down. Anyway, then we went into the Dreamland and killed our childhood dog, along with the Crow of Remembrance and Bernard. And then, in approaching Manifestation of Marty as safely as possible to avoid losing party members, we killed 60 Blood Shadows, 90 Spider Thralls, whooped Tricky Rick 11 times, and beat Manifestation of Marty. Then, we went to the end of Painful, killing Tardy Hernandez and Marty Armstrong and Mr. Anganelli. Then Carp, Geese, and Tiger Man. Their great reward for helping us was to die. Then the Rando Army came. Stevie Dean, Float Ziegler, Mickey Nate, Bruno Lee, Walt Steamboat, Spice Simmons, Goo Dragonhead, Gail Saturn, Top Polanski, Dirth Hendricks, Phil Bush, Michael Waters, Kurt Ambrose, Harmony Flynn, Ernie Frost, Cooper Plate, Dean Fritz Clark, Forrest Richards, Ron Farouk, Gon Duggan, Clint Moss, Big Ant, and Ira Temple were all defeated by Brad. And then there were a whole lot of crows that we just kind of racked them up over time. That's 34 crows in all. We didn't count having defeated Rando. Here, Rando times 0. We did beat up Rando at the end of all that. So then, flashback to when Buddy killed a guy. The very first time that Brad taught her how. Good God. 3 members of Bolo's gang died when Sweetheart attacked. We killed Tanaka Mendez, Wade Bryant, Ernie Fowler, Lenny Lou Eagle, Paul Sweezy, Carrie Dancer, Frank Caldwater, and Dale. All before we met up with Rando's pals. Buddy killed 2 of them. Oh wait, no, Dale was one of Rando's pals. They had to throw him off a cliff. So that was those 3 dead. Nelson Coots died. We killed Baby. We killed 6 BBBs initially and the 7th one later because we needed to farm with the truck. We killed Mr. Beautiful, Les Snatcher, Terry Dunk and Dory Dunk, Kala Peaser, Fred Doopy, Wahoo McMillan, Gary the Hot Soup, Bobo. Killed another shadowy figure, and then 5 more later. We killed Cooper and Joey Viper, Johnny Walrus, Gary Panther, Paul Peacock, and Dig Rhino. And next session was Chester, Lardy Hernandez, Destiny Woods, Jimmy Winter, Candy Simmons, Larry Cosmos, Jerry Fleet, Bert Tornado, Sapphire Dawn, and Bean Dillies. They were all members of the band. Fatty Peach Dog and Timmy Applecat tried to help Vega Van Dam, but they all died. We discovered the corpse of Bob Friday. Louie was killed next, but he was on her own. Then Bonehammer Bill, Pete Thorne, Prince Devon, Blade Londa, and Dice Mahone. Came back later for Woofy Sears, Archie Cartwright, Juan Peltzer, Dove Jackson, and then Cindy Gallows. Then killed Bobby. We unintentionally killed Dusty by dropping him. Then we killed Bolo, Artie, Harry, Bullet Tom, Clark Cutter, Grip Ripper, Poker Heat Johnson, and Big Lincoln. Went camping and killed P. Bingle and Tommy Dingle. The goldfish did not survive being brought to land by the squirrel. Ronald Frontier died. He was the barman. Let's see. We killed Buck Spider, Benny Omega, witness to the death of Thule, aka Salvation Green. Then we killed so many shadowy figures, getting to level 28. Then my hopes and dreams died when I realized the game was cheating. We killed 7 of Yato's beasts. Sweetheart was killed off screen, most likely. Yato was killed when he fell off a cliff with an axe in his face. Bernie, we killed. Brad Armstrong had his head ripped off by a mutated buddy at some point in the future. And then the human race was screwed. And that is it for Lisa the Joyful Genocide Run. Goodness, so much death. I will probably post my death findings on the Lisa Reddit at some point. Don't know when I'll get around to that, but I don't have official numbers right now because I need to tally up some more corpses, I guess. But that's going to do it for this stream series. And next time we'll be picking up an Aiden mod, and for once it's not one that I made, so that ought to be interesting. But that'll be next week, and that is going to do it for now. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you next time with a new stream series. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye.